Hey everybody, I am DJ McCree of Trap Camp ENT, and today we are talking about Dune 2. As you can see, Dune 2 is up there, nice and red. Yeah, it's favorite color. So we're going to be talking about filter envelopes and amplitude envelopes, which is this section right here. I'm going to do one thing real quick since I don't want to mess up here. And your filter and I'm going to go boop, boop, boop. All right. So your filter and amplitude envelopes are basically affected, can be affected per page or per layer, however you like to say it. But they do have two different purposes as far as when you're creating a sound. So I'm going to talk about amplitude, the amplitude envelope. The amplitude envelope, which I'm going to go to this sound and solo it. And as you can see, I have a sawtooth in layer 2. So as you can see, the amplitude envelope is already being represented and affecting this particular page. So messing with their parameters, as you know, this is ADSRs, which means to attack, decay, sustain, release, and that means that for everything. So if you adjust the attack, or if you had cut the attack off, the sound will immediately start. So if you have it all the way up here, the sound will slowly come in. So it works that way. Decay, same, kind of the same thing. Decay up. The more interesting thing about this, if you're trying to make a pluck, you would adjust the sustain. As you can see, the sustain is as the sound slowly goes down. You can adjust the decay. So you're adjusting the volume and basically making that a pluck the way your pluck wants to be. So that's basically how you make your plucks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the sustain, and it'll release. And the more release you have, now I'm not touching the keyboard anymore. The release I have it like that. If you will take its time to cut the sound off. So if I have the release all the way down to the left, the actual sound will stop playing immediately. And to that very nature is how the filter envelope works. But instead of it affecting the amplitude or the volume of the sound, the articulation or whatnot, it affects the filter. So if you have the cutoff and you have the cutoff like, so if you start right here, let me turn the LFO off real quick. I'm gonna actually turn it off right here. It would affect that in this respective area. And one thing I almost forget is that different from this, as far as that, you have to add the amount. So adding the amount actually has that parameter affected early. As you can see, it affects the filter. So that's kind of an extra layer to the filter section as well, as far as when you're creating your particular sound. So yeah, that's pretty deep stuff, but it's not as extensive. Well, depending on how you're trying to design your sound, but it's not very difficult stuff here. So that pretty much covers that. So I believe the next video, I'm going to go ahead and attack this area right here, and this is pretty cool stuff right here, as far as the envelope, as far as envelope gating, and this is the envelope gate. section right here. So stay tuned for that. That will be in the next part. I've forgotten what part I'm on, so mind you. Yeah. But yeah, so if you like this video, give it a like. And if you have any comments or any questions, just ask me a question. Hopefully I'll be able to answer it. So, hold tight if I don't. I apologize if I don't. And if this is the first time seeing a video by me, please subscribe. I mean, I have plenty of useful information on my channel. Plenty of cool stuff. So, check me out. So this is your boy DJ McCree, and I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk about degating.